Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a quick look at all of the new equipment released by Giant Software today on the ModHub. I don't typically do like mod review type things, and I know this is pretty much a mod review because technically these are mods. The only reason I'm doing it is because it's very similar to like when they do a free content update and I look at the machines for that. They released all these kind of as a quote-unquote free content update. However, it's not obviously an update directly to the game. They're on the ModHub, but there's still some pretty good equipment in here, so I wanted to at least show it off to you guys. I did a video earlier just kind of listing it and showing off some screenshots of it, but we'll actually take a look at some of it. So first couple pieces of equipment we'll take a look at here. We have the Farmet Cultivator here, so that's chilling right here. I mean, it's a cultivator, it is what it is, and we have the Navigator sprayer here, which also is what it is. If we take a look in here, I can go through them in here, but what I actually want to do is locate them in here and go through them that way. If we go to cultivators, I'm assuming the Farmet's going to be in here. Yeah, so we're 12.3 meters, works at 9 miles an hour, requires 550 horsepower. You know, if you're looking at similar stuff, that's 12.3, that's 14.3. This is 14.3 and requires less horse. Like, I mean, there's kind of better stuff out there unless you really want Farmet, just to be honest. And if we go down here to sprayers, the new one we have here is the Hardy, which the cool thing about this is you can go 27, 30, or 33. You really can't do anything else with the tires or anything like that. They're always going to be narrow, but you can change the brand, and that's kind of the way it is. Now, if we go to this guy, this one you also can go 27, 30, and 33. The 33 is $86,000 to buy. Let's see what this one is. This one I think is just cheaper. Yeah, 69,000. So if you wanted a 33 meter sprayer, this holds 4,000 liters. How much does that one hold? 5,200 liters. That one holds a little bit more, but still, yeah, I don't know. This is still a little bit better deal for the width that you're going to get out of it. So that one's not a bad one to have as another option, I think. So yeah, not a lot of customization for those two, but there you guys go. Next, we kind of have the small, medium, and large here of Claas telehandlers, front loaders, and wheel loaders. So obviously, we have the Claas Scorpion 1033 over here. If we can just hop in this one, actually. It's got a pretty good range on it. I just put a big bucket on it. But you can go pretty far out with it. It's pretty impressive range for a telehandler, to be honest with you. Obviously, it's might be a little sketchy moving stuff around at that range, but you can do it if you'd like to. So, yeah, that part of it's pretty good, actually. Sounds good. This guy right here, I put the, this is the Claas 956. I put the duals on the front there. That's an option if you want or not. Runs pretty good. Doesn't have like a crazy long or high going front loader. It works well. It's pretty compact actually for what it is. Like how close that sits to the front of it. But anyhow, yeah, it works. If you're looking for a nice Claas front loader, you can get that one right there. We, of course, have the nice wheel loader here. I really love the kind of beefy-looking tires on this guy right here. Oh, and I haven't shown off the beacons at all for any of these, but you can turn the beacons on or off. I shouldn't have done the pallet forks for this guy. This guy needs something a little bit beefier, but still runs quite nice. It's quite a large, beefy piece of equipment. It honestly looks a little silly with the pallet forks on it, but it is what it is. And if we take a look at those actually in the store here, let's scroll down to some of our stuff down here. Let's get down here to, where's our, maybe it's a little higher up, sorry. I don't buy front loaders very often. Here we go. So front loaders, oh, it's not even in there. Are they both counted as wheel loaders? Oh, interesting. Yeah, the Torian and the 1914 are both counted as wheel loaders, so there you go. Never mind then. 154,000 for 106 horsepower. That's not bad. Before that, we just kind of had this guy, 252. I mean, there's other mods and stuff out there, so that gives you kind of like a really small front loader or wheel loader to work with. And this one's also smaller than everything else we have as well, but though it's more expensive than that JCB there. But it's another option for a wheel loader if you'd like to use that. And then for telehandlers, 135,000 for this guy right here. It's a little pricey probably for what you get. This one has almost the same horsepower. It's a little bit, I guess that one's a little bit more than that one. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not bad, to be fair. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's go take a look at these though in the store though. You can adjust the type of wheels you got on there. Under, where is it? Continental. You got a couple different options, which those ones look pretty sick. I like those. But anyhow, let's go back to the wheel loaders here for a second. And here you can do different standard wheels types, but that's about it. But just big beefy tires, and of course you can adjust the number plate on most of these, are the license plate. This one you can adjust again to duals in the front there. I think you can do that for most of the different types of tires, so if you wanted to do that, some of them have different options. But yeah, tires are pretty much the only thing to adjust on those guys right there. Last couple things we have to look at. We'll come to the truck last. I think the truck's my favorite. We have this Massey Ferguson right here, and then we have this set of, is it the Kong's Killed mowers? Something like that. You'd think it would say on them somewhere. Here we go. Kong's Killed. Yep, Kong's Killed mowers. These were base game FS22. This is a really good mower pack, actually. It's easy to transport because it just sits on the back like that. Doesn't require as much horsepower to run it because, again, it's trailed and it has wheels in the back as opposed to being fully mounted on the tractor itself. But the Massey Ferguson, of course, sounds great. Runs great. We can unfold the mowers as well. But yeah, because it's got the tires in the back. And it's actually a really wide mower setup. And it's pretty easy to use. Just because of how wide it is. I'm curious what the actual working speed is supposed to be on this thing. Oh, get over that. There we go. But yeah, if we go in the store here, the Massey Ferguson itself, I think that's a medium tractor. Nope. Is it large? Where's that Massey Ferguson at? No, it's got to be medium. I'm just not seeing it in here. The 7S? It's not the 7S. Is it small? They're counting that a small tractor. I guess it's just a little 6S right there. But yeah, it's pulling. That's probably why it's struggling to pull the mower. It doesn't have a lot of horsepower. I mean, you have it at 150, or you can bump it to 200. 200 horsepower, I feel like is a fair enough amount there. You can also do the anniversary edition, which I'm not really a fan of, to be completely honest. You can do efficient or exclusive on the cab there. Again, efficient or exclusive. You can do obviously different wheel setups and different brands. You can do 3-point. You can also do none, or you can do some front weights on there as well if you'd like to. You can also do a front loader attacher or not if you want to. So that's pretty cool like that. If we go to mowers, theoretically, if I can find them, there we are. These guys right here. So the front one, $15,000 to buy. The back one's a little pricey. It is pricey, $150,000 compared to some of these other mower options that you have. Like these guys right here, way cheaper to get that wide of a mower. But looking at 220 horsepower, requires 9.4 meters at 13 miles an hour. This one's also 13 miles an hour, 12.3. So this one's definitely wider than those guys there for sure. 250 horsepower, requires a little bit more horsepower, but it's also wider. The other really cool thing about this is you can set it up to do windrowing for you if you'd like to for an extra 15 grand, which is pretty cool. So I like having that option there. You also can change the brand of the tire on it, so get a couple different things there. This one doesn't have any customization, it just is the way that it is. But yeah, still not bad. That's probably why we're struggling to pull that. It requires 250 horsepower. It's a 200 horsepower tractor. Lastly, we have a couple things here. We have the Load King Distinction trailer, and we have the Mack Anthem. The Mack Anthem is an epic truck, people. Epic truck. I can't remember what the load... I can't remember what it can hold. Let's see here. Fill. Let's do tipper 2. Is it just... Looks like, yep. Oh, no. We're still going. Fill. Oh, I gotta go to get over to the other one. There we go. Fill. Boom. Wheat. There's still more space. Because each one has 2 compartments, I believe. Yeah, so there you go. 75,600 liters, which is pretty good. It's got 2 compartments in there, so you could divide that up by 4 different grain types if you want to. So it's quite a nice trailer setup for sure. The Mack Anthem is a really cool truck. You can see the sleeper back here. We've got the big sleeper going. Oh, this is an automatic truck, too. That's kind of interesting. I didn't even notice that. That's probably how it always has been, but wasn't paying attention. Not that it really matters a lot in Farming Simulator, but it still is the way it is. Okay, so if we go in here, we'll go to our semi-truck trailers first. Right down here, 138,500. It's a little pricey, but holds 75,600 liters. If you look at like this guy right here, that's the same thing, 75,600 liters. So yeah, it's nothing terribly special. I mean, you can use this one if you want to use this one. This is like the newer Load King, pretty much, I believe. It's Load King as well. But that's the Distinction Super B. That's the Prestige Super B. So they're both doing the same thing. This Distinction is just a little bit different style and costs a little bit more. Yeah, so you have that as an option if you want it. Under trucks, this guy right here can do 425 to 505 horsepower. And it can drive 55 miles per hour. which is pretty good. If you look at the other kind of Macks that we have the Superliner, of course, not as much horsepower. Well, pretty close. 505, 500, yeah, pretty close. Yeah, that's the Pinnacle. Sorry, I keep saying it's the Anthem. We already had the Anthem. That's why I've been getting confused. But these guys both do 505 and 425, so same engine sizes as that one down there. Same price as the Anthem 6x4. The Black Anthem's a little bit more, but you also can do some cool stuff with it as well in the cabs. And I know you can do that in some of the other trucks as well. But engine setup, you have the Pinnacle 6x4, 425, 455, or 505, back down to 425. You also can, of course, configure the colors. I can do that if I'd like to, so you can have a nice cool blue truck or whatever you want to do. The engine does add quite a bit to the price, be aware of that. You can do day cab with the fairing, sleeper 48 fairing. Then you can do sleeper 70, which is what I did, because it's just massive and cool. But anyhow, a lot of good customizations on that as well. So yeah, there's some good stuff that came back. I think the big highlights are probably the mower and the truck here. I think those are the two kind of things I'm the most excited about. But still, a couple other options for you. That's what I got. Just want to take a quick look at these things with you guys. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.